Hi, I'm Tracy from Pure Source Recruitment. I'm always asking people when I meet them if they are reading, watching, or listening to anything of interest. I'm frequently on the lookout for recommendations. So I've decided to do something a little different to my usual posts about current vacancies and share some recommendations, some of which do relate to professional development and work. So I think it's relevant LinkedIn content. So, firstly, looking at my current read, I'm never not without something to read. I'm a member of the Birds of a Feather Book Club, and so this is one of our current non-fiction reads. It's The House That Joy Built. This is Holly Ringwood, who wrote The Lost Flowers of Alice Hart, and this is her non-fiction. It's a little bit of a memoir. Her message is about overcoming fear and uncertainty to give yourself permission to create, and that creativity can come in many forms. So if you're feeling a little bit flat and need some inspiration, I wouldn't call this a self-help book at all. It's very uplifting. It's a beautiful and honest read. A great recommendation. Now, onto podcasts. I have a tremendous recommendation, and the first is the Level Up Leadership podcast by Kate Pearden. I've got a personal connection to Kate. She's a former candidate and client, and she's the owner and creator of Zenith Journey. Kate's podcast episodes are bite-sized, and she explores topics such as imposter syndrome, balancing business with motherhood, and her very confronting and deeply personal story in the episode of Lessons from Her Stroke. Lastly, onto what I'm watching. Now, I very much still haven't filled the Ted Lasso size gaping hole that I have, but I do have a couple of recommendations that admittedly don't fall into anything work related. But if you're like me and are constantly on the lookout for something to watch, then I've got some good recommendations. The first up is the Netflix series One Day, which is the second remake of the book by David Nichols. It was first made into a movie that starred Anne Hathaway, but in my opinion, this new remake is outstanding. Also, recommendation streaming on Stan is the best-selling book Three Women by Lisa Taddeo. It's really riveting and quite fascinating, and also a best-selling book, so I've got a bit of a theme here. And then my last recommendation is also an author, Leanne Moriarty, who is an incredible storyteller. Her book Apples Never Fall was adapted to a series starring Annette Bening and Sam Neill. It's mostly about relationships and family and dysfunction. It's got a bit of a mystery to it. It's really good. So there you have it, my current recommendations for reading, listening and watching. I hope you find as much joy in them as I have. Let me know in the comments what you're currently reading, listening and watching. Share those recommendations, and thanks for watching. Bye.